Good day, St. Maarten. I'm Jaciana Lazaro.
And I'm also Lauren.
Good day, St. Maarten. I'm Glenda York.
And I'm Tiziana Hart.
And welcome back to another edition of St. Maarten NEWSDESK.
Brought to you by TV15.
We bring you the latest and most important stories around the island and beyond.
Let's dive into our top headlines. PSM continues investment in training and professional development of personnel. The police force of St. Maarten, KPSM, continues to strengthen its organization through targeted training and professional development, reinforcing its commitment to quality policing, public safety, and community engagement. Over the past several weeks, multiple KPSM officers successfully completed specialized training programs at Miami-Dade College in Florida. A group of 5 officers participated in a train-the-trainer course, an EHBO first aid, expanding KPSM's internal capacity to deliver life-saving instruction and emergency response training within the force. In addition, a second group of 4 officers completed training at the Miami-Dade School of Justice, qualifying as school resource officers for St. Maarten. This marks the second cohort of school resource officers trained for the island, further supporting efforts to enhance school safety, youth engagement, and early crime prevention. These training programs were conducted in collaboration with the Dutch Caribbean Islands and coordinated through the Association of Chiefs of Police of the Dutch Caribbean, currently chaired by St. Maarten's Chief of Police, Mr. Carl John. KPSM highlighted the importance of the School Resource Officer Program, noting its role in building positive relationships between police and young people while helping to create safe, supportive learning environments across the island. Ministry of TEATT Strategic Economic Stakeholders Consultation gets underway. The Ministry of Tourism, Economic Affairs, Transport and Telecommunication, TEATT, has officially launched its Strategic Economic Stakeholders Consultation, taking place from February 2nd to 6th, 2026, marking an important first step in shaping St. Maarten's next phase of economic development. The consultation brings together a focus group of regional experts, local leaders, and policymakers, combining international experience with on-the-ground insight to help set clear priorities and direction for the country. Contributing experts include Jim Heppel, known for his work in sustainable tourism development in Aruba; Vincent Wallace, a senior tourism professional with extensive experience in the Bahamas; Tazio Bervoots, recognized for climate action and environmental sustainability in small island states; Emil Lee, former VSA minister, hotelier, and entrepreneur; and Gregory Richardson, whose expertise lies in artificial intelligence, digital transformation, network security, and innovation. Together with local experts, the group is participating in working sessions designed to move quickly from discussion to direction, focusing on realistic and implementable solutions. Minister of TEATT, Grisha Heilige-Martin, emphasized that this week is the beginning of a longer process aimed at laying the foundation for a strategic economic development plan. She stressed that stakeholder engagement will continue beyond this week, with additional consultations and outreach planned. TEATT says the consultation represents a shift toward coordinated planning, practical solutions, and long-term implementation as St. Maarten charts its economic future. Minister Brug clarifies matters related to VSA personnel. Minister of Public Health, Social Development and Labor, the Honorable Richinel Brug, has issued a public statement to clarify recent claims concerning personnel matters within the Ministry of VSA. The minister rejected suggestions that he defended senior staff while failing to support a young professional who reported workplace misconduct, calling that narrative inaccurate. He stated that from the very beginning he raised serious concerns about how the matter was handled, pointing specifically to the lack of clear policies and procedures under the Ministry of General Affairs, which is responsible for personnel management. Although personnel matters do not fall directly under his authority, Minister Brug said the Ministry of VSA acted proactively by submitting a draft sexual harassment policy in November 2025. That policy is currently under review and is intended to serve not only the public sector but also as a guideline for the private sector. He further explained that the situation is not an isolated case, but part of a wider pattern of improper personnel actions affecting several civil servants, issues that have also been raised with the Ombudsman. Minister Brug stressed that he acted to protect the young professional from actions that could have unfairly affected her salary, study leave, or career, while awaiting lawful decisions by the appropriate authority. He emphasized the importance of discretion in sensitive matters, especially in a small community, and noted that the individual involved is one of the only 2 local epidemiologists on the island. The minister reaffirmed his commitment to fairness, legality, and the proper treatment of all civil servants.
Hello, my people. My name is Glenda York of Sit, Sip and Chat and Moms in Paradise podcast. You can find us on TV 15 St. Martin, TVC St. Kitts, and on YouTube. Reporting from Great Bay Media Studios in St. Martin, your NEWSDESK feature story is coming up. But first, here is Mizzy with the Sunshine Report.
Hey there, it's Mizzy with a Sunshine Report, straight out of Sunshine City, Sint Maarten, bringing you the warmth and the sunshine you need to kickstart your day. So let's dive into today's forecast and see how the skies are treating us.
At Talon, we believe connection goes beyond signals. It's about people. From every call, every laugh,
Hi, Merry Christmas. Thanks for calling.
every moment shared across our island,
Game time.
we're reminded this network was built by Sint Maarten for Sint Maarten.
I couldn't. Oh, I got you. Don't worry, man. We're good.
When are you coming to St. Martin?
All right, let's go. Go, 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 go.
Here's to staying connected to what matters most. Your connection, your Christmas.
Stay connected to the best of local and Caribbean content anywhere, anytime with the TVC Plus app, the official app of TVC Channel 40. With the TVC Plus app, you can watch TVC Channel 40 live, catch every episode of your favorite shows on demand, watch exclusive pay-per-view content, listen to Voice of the Caribbean radio, and watch and read SKN Newsline. The TVC Plus app is available on all your devices. On the Google Play Store, search TVC and the plus sign. In the Apple App Store, type the words TVC Plus. And we're also available on the Amazon App Store for Fire TV and Fire Stick devices. Search the words TVC Plus. Download today and take TVC Channel 40 wherever you go.
All right, don't miss NEWSDESK, weekdays at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. on TVC. Sink Kids to the World, now streaming everywhere. St. Maarten Carnival sees record local engagement, influencers driving strong results. The Sint Maarten Carnival Development Foundation says Carnival 2026 is shaping up to be one of the most vibrant and well-supported editions in recent years, with record local participation and growing regional and international attention. Carnival 2026, marking the 55th anniversary of the island's premier cultural festival, officially begins on April 10th, with the first pre-carnival event set for March 14th and will run through May 5th. According to SCDF President Eduardo Rajuki, registration numbers are up across almost all local events. This include 17 Grand Parade troops, 23 Calypso singers, 23 pageant contestants across multiple pageants, increased Juve participation, and strong involvement from local bands and artists. Traditional highlights such as the international concerts, youth extravaganza, culture night, and band night are also returning alongside new additions to the schedule. Rajuki credits months of preparation by SCDF volunteers and a renewed energy among participants eager to celebrate nearly a full month of festivities. Beyond local engagement, Carnival has gained momentum online. Marketing coordinator Mike Granger reports a 30% increase in SCDF Instagram following over the past 2 months, driven largely by partnerships with local and regional influencers and content creators. With limited budgets, the foundation leaned into creative digital promotion, a strategy that is paying off in helping reposition St. Maarten Carnival for broader global reach. Organizers say the public can expect daily Carnival content leading up to March 14, inviting everyone to come experience life at St. Maarten Carnival. Youth group requests participation in IPKO climate talks. A youth group representing all 6 Dutch Caribbean islands and the Caribbean diaspora in the Netherlands is calling for a seat at the table during the upcoming Inter-Parliamentary Kingdom Consultation, or IPKO, set for February 17th in Aruba. In a formal letter sent to parliamentary leaders across the kingdom, the group is requesting that climate change and its impact on the Caribbean be placed on the official IPKO agenda, and that youth representatives be allowed to actively participate in the discussions. The group argues that climate change is a shared kingdom responsibility, warning that Caribbean islands face growing risk without the same legal and financial protections available in the European Netherlands. They point out that while the Netherlands benefits from long-term climate frameworks like the Delta Act, similar guarantees do not exist for the islands. They also highlight the recent Bonaire climate court case as a critical moment for the entire kingdom, stressing the importance of climate adaptation plans developed in close consultation with local communities. In addition, the youth group emphasizes that the islands already have strong local climate expertise, but many initiatives remain temporary due to a lack of structural support. The group is requesting that climate adaptation become a permanent IPKO agenda item and that Aruba representative Oriana Wouters be given 5 to 10 minutes to present the youth perspective. They say IPKO is the right platform to address climate justice and the future of the kingdom's most vulnerable communities. The St. Maarten Lions host District Governor Lion Judy King, PMJF. The St. Maarten Lions Club recently welcomed District Governor Lion Judy King, PMJF, during her official visit to the island, marking the final stop of her Region 2 tour. The visit was both meaningful and impactful for Lions and Leos across St. Maarten. During her stay, District Governor King met with Prime Minister Dr. Luc Mercelina and President of Parliament Sarah Westcott Williams. These courtesy meetings focused on national leadership, community service, and the important role the Lions Club continues to play in serving the people of St. Maarten. Accompanied by local Lion leaders, the district governor also toured the island, including visits to the Lions Adopted Roundabout and the Lions Club bus stop and mural in St. Peter's, both long-standing symbols of community pride. She later joined a live radio interview on PJD2 102.7 FM, where she shared her journey in Lionism and the mission of Lions clubs worldwide. The visit continued with a luncheon that included members of the local club and visiting Lions from the French side. The day concluded with engaging meetings with Leo Club members and the General Alliance membership, featuring discussions on service projects, leadership, and fellowship. District Governor King expressed deep appreciation for the warm hospitality as the St. Maarten Lions Club reaffirmed its commitment to service and community impact.
When we come back, we go to our in-depth feature of the day, exploring one of the island's most thought-provoking topics. That's just ahead. Stay tuned.
You know, we all talk about having rights. And yeah, we do.
We have the right to be safe.
The right to learn and get an education.
The right to speak up and be heard.
The right to dream big and build our future.
But listen, rights don't stand alone.
We also have responsibilities.
Real talk, if we want respect, we gotta give respect too.
St. Maarten is our home.
So let's protect it. Keep our beaches clean, our streets clean, and show love to nature.
Healthy island, healthy future.
Our parents and guardians do a lot for us.
Let's show respect, talk to them, and listen, even when it's hard.
School prepares us for life.
So we show up, we stay focused, and we put in effort.
We want opportunities, so we work for them.
We are part of this community, every village, every culture, every neighborhood.
Let's be kind, positive, and supportive.
A stronger community starts with us.
And most importantly, we are responsible for ourselves.
We make healthy choices for our mind and body.
We believe in our goals and our voice and our future.
Our rights gives us power, our responsibilities makes us leaders. Together we rise.
The Convention of the Rights of the Child isn't just a policy, it's protection and responsibility. When our children learn their rights, they are better prepared to take on their responsibility. This public service announcement is brought to you by the Department of Youth.
Let's put everything on the table. People always give their opinion, and you can either take it or crunch it. Let them judge. We give in to the most irresistible flavor. We devour every nugget that falls in our hands, especially when it's our crunchy fried chicken. And let the crumbs fly if needed. Let them keep judging. We'll keep indulging. KFC, it's finger licking good.
You could talk to your family, talk to your friends. Affordability and convenience. Community connection, that makes sense. Reliability with experience. Hey, for every laugh, every adventure. #1 provider, they got ya. We tell them your data is always on. You can opt out whenever you want. Tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want the road. Control my data, yeah, yeah, yeah. Always connected every time, everywhere. Money low, but I never fair. I know, tell them it's there. Connectivity, that's what I like. Flexibility, that's what I like. Reliability, that's what I like. Tell them, sign me up for life. Tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Come tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to go. Come tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to road.
Is in the air and it's about to spread like wildfire when Freedom Fighters Foundation proudly presents the 27th annual Bob Marley Tribute Concert, Friday, February 6th at the Soggy Dollar Bar in Simpson Bay, featuring live performance by St. Martin's finest artists, featuring Percy Rankin, Essence, Timo, Lady Rubia, Kuje, Zoraida, Sigma, Roxy, Toby Hodge, Chantilia, Michael Madewell, and the music of the Freedom Fighters Band. Showtime is 9 p.m. sharp Sharp admission is $30 in advance, $40 at the door. Tickets available at the Eitel Shack on the Bush Road and from members of the Freedom Fighters Foundation. Don't miss the 27th anniversary of the Bob Marley Tribute Concert, February 6th at the Soggy Dollar Bar in Simpson Bay at 9 p.m.
Like I never did before.
Welcome back. Each day we take a moment to go beyond the headlines and look deeper into the issues, people, and conversations shaping life here on St. Maarten. Welcome to today's NEWSDESK feature.
Education may not always make headlines, but in St. Maarten, it is proven to be one of the strongest foundations for long-term recovery. Last year, the country carried out its first nationwide assessment of early grade learning. One result stood out clearly. Many young students were able to read words aloud with confidence, yet struggled to fully understand what they were reading. For parents, this insight was powerful. It helped them see exactly where their children needed support. Many responded in simple but meaningful ways, slowing down reading time, asking questions, and focusing less on speed and more on comprehension. That shift alone is already placing many children on a stronger learning path. As the world marked International Day of Education, St. Maarten Experience offers an important moment of reflection. In a time shaped by rapid technological change, artificial intelligence, pandemics, and repeated global shocks, education remains one of the most reliable investments a society can make. That belief is deeply personal for Lilia Burunsyuk, Director for the Caribbean at the World Bank. Growing up in a small town in Moldova with a mother who was a teacher, she could not have imagined how education would later open doors and shape her life. Throughout her career, she has seen the same pattern repeated across countries and cultures. For island societies like St. Maarten, which are especially exposed to natural hazards and external crises, the value of education is even more evident. Buildings can be damaged or destroyed, but what people learn stays with them and helps carry countries forward. With that in mind, St. Maarten has been steadily rebuilding and strengthening its education system through the Fostering Resilient Learning project. The initiative is supported by the St. Maarten Reconstruction, Recovery and Resilience Trust Fund, a partnership between the government of St. Maarten, the government of the Netherlands, and the World Bank. The focus has been practical and targeted, restoring safe and inclusive learning environments, rebuilding shared spaces like libraries, and improving how education data is collected and used so teachers, parents, and policymakers can better support every child. For the first time, early grade learning outcomes are now being measured at the national level. This gives schools clearer insight into where students are progressing and where additional support is needed, while helping the Ministry of Education better target assistance to teachers and communities. At the same time, longer-term investments are taking shape. At the Charles Leopold Bell School, nearly 120 students will receive individualized support to address behavioral challenges and strengthen inclusion. The Sister Marie Laurent School is set to be reconstructed to provide a safer, more inclusive environment for 200 students, and plans are underway to rebuild the National Library in Philipsburg, restoring it as a shared space for reading, learning, and connection. These projects are targeted for completion by mid-2027. Looking ahead, sustaining progress will require commitment well beyond individual projects or funding cycles. Early learning gains must be protected. Support for teachers and parents must continue to grow, and education systems must be resilient enough to function even during future disruptions, with safe schools, reliable data, and digital tools that keep learning going. Progress may not always be fast. Rebuilding well takes patience, care, and partnership. But when education is strengthened, its impact lasts a lifetime.
Before we wrap up, we take a moment each day to check in with our neighbors across the region. There's always a story worth paying attention to. Here's today's regional headline.
Cayman Islands honor Flo as builder of Cayman. News coming out of the Cayman Islands highlights national recognition for long-standing contributions to connectivity and development, as Flow Cayman has been honored with a National Recognition Award as a Builder of Cayman. The award was presented by the government of the Cayman Islands during National Heroes Day celebrations on January 26, recognizing Flow's more than 60-year partnership in building the communications infrastructure that supports national growth, public services, and economic competitiveness. From the island's earliest telephone services to today's fiber networks and modern digital platforms, Flow has continuously invested in both physical and human infrastructure. These efforts have helped strengthen education, healthcare, entrepreneurship, and government services across the Cayman Islands. In a major milestone for the region, the Cayman Islands became the first Caribbean territory to experience 5G connectivity in June 2024, and when Flow activated its first 5G-enabled towers, ushering in the next generation of mobile technology. Flow Cayman Country Manager Bruno Del Hayes described the recognition as a reflection of trust and shared purpose, emphasizing the company's role in connecting communities, supporting innovation, and creating opportunities for Caymanians. Beyond connectivity, Flow has also invested in community development through training, apprenticeships, and programs that help small and medium-sized businesses grow in the digital economy. Company leaders say the recognition reinforces their commitment to continue investing in people, partnerships, and resilient digital networks.
That's all the time we have for today's edition of St. Maarten NEWSDESK.
Thank you for joining us. Remember, new episodes premiere every weekday morning at 8 a.m. on TV 15 and then across our social media platforms. I'm Elsa Lawrence.
And I'm Yassin Elassar. I wish you an amazing evening. See you tomorrow.
Keep them friendly.